Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome back to MiSide, which was a yandere horror game where you get sucked into a video game to join your waifu. And previously, we met our girl Mita, who was just as friendly as we imagined. So this was a section just before the end of the previous video. I missed some interactions and dialogues here, so I just reloaded. Hi, you new here? New. You're from the real world, aren't you? I am. Are you alright? It's just a limp. Don't worry about it. I've been here about a year. I'm doing great. No, you're not. Right, well, what is this place? It's some sort of space between versions. Do you know how to get out of here? Can't say that I do. Besides, I don't want to leave. I don't need to. Or, why not? Enough chatting, I'm in a hurry. My beloved Mita is waiting for me. I have to find her. Goodbye. Wait! Get lost. No. Huh, I thought you'd be shorter. I'm not that... You're tall. Just like my sister. Your sister? What about her? Yes, my sister. Don't say you've never met her. I've met her, I think. Are you a fool? Turns out you are. Come on, just help me find the key already. Rude. What's this? Found it? Wow, that was quick. It was like right next to you. Why didn't you couldn't find it on your own? Go to work, little gnome. Make my gold. Come, put the iron in the pipe. Thank you. Now give me that wood. Yeah, I'll get you that wood. Thank you. Some more help, please? All done, now. Wow, that's beautiful. I like how this one's so small, she doesn't have like a voice. You can't even hear it. Press it, come on. Get ready. There, take it. The key is yours. Why are you helping me? What makes you so special? Why not help you anyway? What? So foolish. You just appeared out of nowhere. You're not supposed to be here. So I'm helping you. What are you doing here? Don't you get it? This is a checkpoint. A test of your wits. Oh, okay. Now come on. I'm here to guide the hopelessly lost. Have we met before? Silly head. You're kinda cute, you know. I am. Asking silly questions like that. Though, this is my first time meeting you. But listen, if you steal my marvelous look, I'll make you regret it. Are you Mita? I'm Chibi Mita, .fbx. Tons of lines. Simplest models and... best of all, gorgeous hair. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. Okay. Bye-bye, silly. Going through the timelines. This is like dark room Mita. Energy saving Mita. Yeah, those power outages in California are getting pretty bad. Even Mita's affected. I mean, there's not really not much to look at around here. There's just stuff. Are you robot? Dummy crash robot Mita? What? Horror game Mita? I don't know. Why is there so many Mitas in here? You seem like you activate when I'm not looking at you. There's a short hair one. We saw a version of her in like a portrait a while ago. Oh, this is getting weird. It's getting really weird. It's getting all kinds of like... What is going on? It's like darker than usual, even with the flashlight. And here I am looking around for like cartridges and stuff. Yeah, you're short-haired, Mita. Tomboy Mita, maybe? The ring opens the right doors. I honestly don't know how it works. What's up with this place? It's super dark. You're a curious Mita. Cappy. Cappy. Nice to have some lights in this world. Please remove the boxes to get the sofa over here. Okay. Red eyes. So what am I doing here? I need to get to your screen. Now. So, you need to ensure this prototype is the right one. First, scan it. Now check the version in Bone Skeleton. Take this prototype's data and compare it to the standard version. I mean, it seems right. It's a perfect match. Now let's check the emotions. The specimen successfully shows emotion. Time to test behavior. Okay, we've checked everything. All matches. Now pull the lever. We made a Mita. Okay, now that's the skin on. Password on the box of clothes. Here. Goodbye, Mita. That's it. See those lights on top? One of them turned green, which means we did it right. Your turn. I'll be back when all lights turn green. Good luck. scan required. That's good. Okay. Good enough. Move along. I think this one's evil. It literally says red eye's bad. Good. It passes. Take your clove and go in someone's game. Woohoo! So what did I?
どう？このゲームの意味が分かった？
Yeah. That I'm made of flesh and bone and you're made of a skeleton model?
やだな。怖い言い方しないでよ。考えたらゾッとする。
Kinda like this look on you. Right, but why do I need to understand that?
さっき言ったでしょ。これ以上進むのは危険だって。この先には、そのダミーたちがいるんだ。あの淘汰された失敗作たち。通常の見たより好戦的なの。会ってみたい？
Well, to be the first person. So what should I do? I'll just go. Wherever a door opens.
おお。だったら、彼女たちに背中を向けないこと。
I figured.
それに、目を離さないこと。彼女たちはとってもシャイで、見られると固まっちゃうんだ。この情報は役立つと思うよ。
どうしよう? What are you doing here?
まだわからない？かわいそうなミタたちが落ち着くまでサポートしてる。彼女たちは私以外に誰を頼れるの？君？
Why is it so dark down there?
ミタは大抵暗闇で生まれるの。それからしばらくは暗闇の中。想像できる？すぐに光を浴びることが彼女たちにとってどれだけ苦痛か。
Why are there ever Mitas downstairs?
彼女たちは生まれたばかりなの。自意識が芽生えるまでもうちょっと時間がかかる。それから私が一人一人家まで連れてってあげるんだ。
What's this conveyor belt for? Is there enough room for everyone?
待って、君ってこの世界の仕組みを全然分かってないんだね。これは無限にあるんだよ。
Endless. What do you mean? If 1.9 is the latest version, then there are only 19 worlds.
もう呆れた。君はこの世界を正しく理解できてない。黒板で教えてあげるよ。この世界の何もかもをね。聞きたい？
Yeah, talk to me. Sure, go ahead. I just hope this won't be like high school, where I always fell asleep out of boredom.
いつでも終われるようにしとく。興味があったら聞いてみて。
Explain.
あるプレイヤーがスマホにMiSideをダウンロードした。彼は満足した様子でプレイし始めた。そして彼は新しい家と新しいミタを作った。これは二次元で表したイメージ図。それぞれの線がそれぞれのバージョンを表してる。
So each one's like its own planet within the
線の上に
universe.
はそれぞれの家がある。バージョン 1.14 をダウンロードしたら、そのバージョンで新しい命、新しいミタとその家が生まれたってこと。
Heavens.
細かい質問をしてもいいよ。ここに書いてあることについて説明してあげる。
Why is this spherical one all dark?
もちろんその影には理由があるよ。可愛いミタが塗りつぶしたんだ。私と彼女は言い争ってたの。 どっちが早くバージョン 1.11 に行けるかって。
So who won?
もちろん私。ほら、私たちはここ、バージョン 1.15。家の番号は809。私たちはバージョン 1.11 の家番号805に行こうとしてたんだ。最初、彼女の行き方はこうだったけど、私たちにはもっと短い路線が必要だった。そしたら彼女はこれを提案してきた。でも私は一番簡単な道を思いついた。
Straight across.
一目瞭然でしょ。見て、目的のバージョンにここから直接アクセスできるの。この家が邪魔になって通れないように見えるかもしれないけどね。ところで君の指輪の機能も同じ原理だよ。君はどこに導かれてるの？
The core.
コアって
When we pass this.
あのコア？近道しようと思うならバージョン 1.11 に行く必要があるね。眠いミタとの遭遇も避けられない。
Sleepy
君を
Mita.
送り出したミタ本人も同じルートを選んだと思う。あるいは君が別のバージョンに行ってることに気づいてないとか。それか彼女は本当の天才で最短ルートを見つけたのかも。
I think I might get it. So she cuts right here. Then we gotta cut. Why is there a single circle? Because 1.1 was only like privately
一度し
tested.
かリリースされてない。それ以外には配布されてないから唯一無二なんだ。あとこのバージョンの特徴は素通りができないこと。眠いミタはバージョン 1.1 にいるよ。
Yeah, I can see the little drawing. Sleepy Mita. Because she never gets to sleep? With everyone passing through her version?
ドアの前を通り過ぎるだけだから邪魔にはならないはずだけど。
Christmas tree? Is that just a drawing? Or does it mean something?
ただの落書きだよ。
What's this about?
クールなミタへの伝言。数時間後にはここに来るんだ。箱を片付けてここにソファーを置いてもらうの。お尻が痛いんだもん。
Maybe I could help?
クールなミタがやってくれるから彼女は力持ちなんだ。
What's your version? Wait. Didn't I meet you in the latest version? Or perhaps it's just my imagination.
それあり得るね。私のバージョンは 1.5。
Yeah, remember I said you saw her portrait. I have. That's where I arrived. When I was thrown into this world.
そうなんだ。入った家の番号が気になる。愚痴が止まらない私と遊ぶのが大好きな私と忘れっぽくて意地悪な私もいる。キリがない。何か覚えてる？
It was dark. There was writing. Like, play with me.
残念。あの子だ。忘れっぽくて意地悪な子。
Oh, bully you, huh? Hey, I'll make it going. You, have a good time. I'll try not to die. But I'll probably die at least once for the lulz. It's so damn dark in here, I don't even know where to stare. Oh my god. Let's try it. Give me. You don't have the guts. No, it probably just, it's tutorial one doesn't count. Oh, they're everywhere. I don't know where to go. There's robo-use everywhere. Hey, you got any, carts or boards around here? What? I've been bit. There's one right there. I can't even see which Mita it was. You got any, carts now? That's the board. I don't think this one counts and attacks you. He hasn't moved at all, it just stares. Probably so we can grab that item without, like, dying. You can't hurt me! You're not programmed for it! Ho ho! Shift to run. There was something behind me. We got bamboozled. Whoa, there's one right there. I thought they'd be like cute and like doshio and like shy when they're like following me, but no, like they're just hunting me down like prey. I don't think they go for the door, hopefully. This is a liminal space horror game now. This is unironically the liminal space room. Oh my god. Oh my god. We need to get to like a corner. And then we're good. Why go for the middle of the girls when you can go from the sides? There's nothing they can do. Watch like the actual like objective is like in the middle. If they get us good. It might actually be, by the way. But we also can lure them to a corner. Kind of harvest them all in one area. And then we'll be cool. So that's where we came in, right? So we have them all harvested in one area. And then one grabs our legs. Man, there's something over there. Hold up. No, it's just clipping. Why, yes. Oh. How am I? Huh. Open the passage. Easy for you to say. I'm smart. Okay. Oh, there's more of you. I mean, you're not bothering me, so I'm not gonna be too concerned about. Got them carts around there. Huh. Praying for you. I can only type in praying for you. I think this is like some thing like where actual players, like names are gonna be in that list. Okay, so simple enough. That would cut it off? No, nope, not really. Huh, goes back to the thing about the shortest route. Can they cross? No, they can't. There. Whoa. Were you the one that was trying to kill me earlier? Try to Looney Tunes me? Sure, I believe you. Oh, he does let you zoom in. Nothing. But seriously, you tried to Looney Tunes me. Could be secrets over here. Or it could be nothing. Also a possibility. So this is what's outside the rooms. Whoa. Gotta watch these fridges. And furniture. Chairs. Infinite chairs. I've entered in Tron. Tron Mita. Oh, hi, Chibi Mita. Where are you off to? Hey. You're in my way. So? Are you just gonna stand there? Yeah. Just get out of the way. No. Let me through. No. Just just because you're big doesn't mean you're all powerful. Yes. Alright, go through. So where are you going? Huh? Why are you following me? What are you doing? Hey, where are you going? Can't keep up with her. Hi. She went off to the left. Damn. Alright, let's take the, Who's there? The Mita phone? Yeah, we've been heading to our dooms our entire lives. Perhaps, but the only path I have. The cannon. This is gonna be like that mini game from Kingdom Hearts. Let's do this. Can't hold to shoot. You have to click. Where's the bonus items? Why is there monsters here again? Shoot him in the eye, it's an instant kill. Thanks. So if you're a phone, and the Mita games are adult games, I think we could... I think we could work with this. I think we can make this work. Yeah, I think we could. I think this could work. Somehow. I just want to get your dialogue. Alright. Johnny. What's this? He tore. Attention, today we must punish the devils. You're up, Mita. Give them a severe whipping. Be careful, they'll fight back. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my god, this is awesome. I could really use a better gun. Someone got some health. It's a small thing, but right click lets you jump. Oh, you hurt me. When? This game's got so much in it. You put like a lot of effort. Oh, here we go. Yes, I am. What on earth is going on here? Missing your model? The pieces assemble a picture on the table. Shadow Mita? Useless. There's one. Found not found. I'll help you, don't worry. Nothing in that trash can. There's another piece. I think I need at least one more. I mean, there's a piece right there on top. Don't worry, I got you. This piece would go right there. So a couple more pieces. Oh, there's other rooms. No, it's just a loop. What? The world's collapsing. This crack's getting worse. That could be a hint about like the time thing that what you're talking about, like killing with the time. Oh, I touched her. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. The piece might be in the clock. Because it's kind of like how we had to interact with the air. Here. Be free. The yandere Mita? Oh. Whoa. You just had to activate. Yeah, I'm going for the room. It's fine, it's not activated yet. Whoa! Well, I've just got to accept my fate. You're not supposed to be all open doors. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh. Fish sticks. Okay, 1.1. Sleepy Mita. God, this is aesthetic. She just wants to sleep. Mita hide heart? She big EP energy. Even you're like, I used to like do stuff like that on my computer. With my screensaver. Atmospheric stuff. The rubber ducky doesn't work? My God. Mita? Mita, wake up. Mita! We'll wake her up. The smell of money. She eepy, she's sad. It's a whole mood. Maybe I can make you some coffee. You know, and just pour it on you. I just got a spooky Halloween outfit from Mita. I saw there was I unlocked a Christmas one, I think too at some point. I don't know where. I'll need that Mita to wake up. We'll need to be obnoxious and make a lot of noise. Maybe start talking about lore of various video games. That wakes everyone up. Maybe your board's in the bathroom. Yep. So the ducky didn't work. Physically trying to touch her doesn't work. Mita, wakey wakey. I need your help. Help me with the switches. I told you coffee would work. The coffee maker's just over there. Mita? Mita! What am I wasting my time on? Oh, this is coffee. There. Got you your coffee. Mita. Here's your coffee. Bedroom hair. Bed hair. No, bed head, right? His hair is really good on you.
Yes. くまでもないか。君はここにいるんだもん。君はもうたくさんのことを知ってる。あ、待って。ちょっと座らせて。それで
I don't know what to say. But I need to keep going. Keep following the ring's guidance.
あの子の指輪を持ってるの？それなら納得だね。君がここまで来れたのも。
That's right. So, can you help me? With the switches.
わかった。手伝うよ。レバーを引くんだね。
No, 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 no. Mita, come on. Let's go already.
うん。行こう。
Let's, go. No! No! Get up! Are you that sleepy? She big eepy. Will she just like collapse on the couch if I go near it?
Why ここに来たの？もし冷たいキッチンの床で寝ちゃったら君のせいだからね。
Excuse me. Now let's go. Hey! Wake up. We're there. You just got fall asleep into the switch. I'm ready too. Just keep awake, okay? Go. I hit the E button. There. Wonderful. Thank you, Mita. Oh, thanks. Oyasumi. Hit the red button! Nothing happened? Then what's the spawn doing here? Maybe it changed in the other side over here? Oh no! Oh. Thoughts. The blind light was hitting my eyes. I couldn't move, just wait until my vision cleared in my visual novel world. Bright summer sunlight poured through the familiar hall's windows. After a moment, the daze faded a little, and I finally glanced around. But as soon as I shifted my seat, a sharp pang in my gut made my heart race, practically pounding against my shirt. It's you. You look good. Something was definitely wrong. Was I? 2D. I'm in a 2D version. A dizzy, almost suffocating darkness crept into my head, and I instinctively pressed my hands into my lap, trying to steady my breath. My chest felt tighter, like it was squeezing inward. After a few minutes, my breathing settled, and I finally dared to think about what to do next. What do I do now? Desperately trying to gather my thoughts, I strained my brain, searching for ideas until one came to me. Right, I should just get back to 3D. Go out of bounds, just like everyone else used to glitch the game. I can do that too. I decided I'd go beyond this 2D reality, back into 3D. Oh, you can't do that. I should know, I've been here for a long time. I reached out, trying to push my hand through into the 3D world. That's horrifying. But nothing. Damn, why isn't it working? And wait, where's the ring? Oh crap. I stopped, realizing this was pointless. The interface was intangible, like it wasn't really there. The only choice was to turn back to the living room. I'd have to find that ring no matter what. Somehow I lost it, or maybe it was hidden somewhere in this flat dimension. Then, just as I took a step, a cute little girl appeared out of nowhere. She flicked her short pigtails, a mischievous gleam in her eyes. Watching me from a few steps away, I could feel the excitement rolling off her. It made me uneasy. Clearly she's a devil in disguise, I thought. I froze, still not used to these teleporting paranormal types. She let out a loud sigh and rolled her eyes. That threw me off, and I finally decided I'd be the one to start talking. Mita. She narrowed her eyes in challenge, and her voice rang out from all directions. Well, Sen. Have you seen many other girls like me? And with my name? She's practically toying with me, acting as if I'd wronged her somehow or owed her something. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Honestly, I don't want to know who you're poking around with. What are you even doing here? You can't just barge in here. Her voice was louder now, and she punctuated her words by shaking her finger at me. My ring! Balanced on that slender finger was the ring, the one that had somehow vanished from my hand. My jaw dropped. Her eyes sparkled, a glint of triumph breaking through her dark lashes. Isn't this what you happen to lose here? I swallowed hard and tugged at my collar, feeling a knot in my throat. Her bold voice combined with her wild intensity sent a chill through me. I was sure of it now. This wasn't just some girl. She was a force of nature. I took a deep breath and said, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me that ring and show me the way out. So this is your little trinket? I was wondering what it was. Her voice suddenly softened, turning playful and curious. I felt like a weight had lifted off my shoulders. The storm had passed, and now she seemed almost flirtatious. Hey. Her demeanor shifted from fierce panther to curious kitten. Hey. I blinked, but in that instant, the two-dimensional Mita vanished, leaving only emptiness in her place, like my soul. Hey! I shouted irritably. Check the kitchen. There was nothing left to do but track down the local Mita. She had the ring, and without the artifact, I couldn't change anything. I made my way to the kitchen first, nearly barging for the door in my rush. There, item. Ha! You can click on things. The kitchen was even brighter than the last room, filled with the familiar smell of fresh carrots. But no sign of 2D Mita. I darted out, dashing out and skillfully navigated around the sofa, a bit of an obstacle before stopping at the bedroom door. Have you seen any carts of, like, players? Not really. It creaked loudly as I slammed it open. There she was, cross-legged on the bed in the lowest position, as if she'd been waiting for me to finally find her. She opened her eyes, looking calmly at the wall for a moment. Then with all the agility of a circus acrobat, she bounded over to me. I've got it. You got what? You want the ring, weirdo? Beat me at tic-tac-toe. She grinned, panting a bit, tongue sticking out like a dog. Her cheeky tone and mischievous smirk were in full effect. I gave her shoulders a slight nudge and put some space between us. Look, this is really important. Just hand over, a lot depends on it. I kept my voice steady as a matter of fact, but I felt almost ridiculous talking to her in such a measured way. She seemed reckless, almost to the point of madness, and I could feel a strange humor building in the air between us. Don't touch me. What's so important about this ring anyway? Are you some kind of ring-obsessed weirdo? Yeah, it's me. Golem. Give me the precious. Love putting rings on your fingers? She shot back, louder than ever, her taunts even bolder. It's a magic ring. What more do I have to explain? Just give it back to me. You're a real ring fanatic. A magic ring. Ha ha ha. She burst out laughing, the sound echoing around us. I glanced away. Feeling awkward as her laughter grew more friendly, almost. Come on, you weirdo. Let's play tic-tac-toe. Don't waste time making excuses. They do love games, I thought to myself. Alright, fine, let's do this. You can start, I'm feeling generous today. There. I made the first move. Aw, you gave yourself away. I know why you chose the X's and left me with the O's. Psychology. The X's are all about closure, hiding stuff, holding secrets. You're nervous. No, I just think X's are cooler. And I get it. Next to someone as drop dead gorgeous as me, you think you just dropped dead. Or did you think O's were just better for me? Psychology says you're trying to insult me. Sharp dude, very sharp. Haha. I thought I made a smart move. I like this game. Those little crosses, they think they can just take over everything. But here, I get to ruin them. And it's like I'm some kind of hero. What, am I saying something weird? Give me that look. Haha. A curious game. While she kept her loud commentary, I quietly made my moves. It's symbolic. Like you're trying to avoid the ring, but it's not working. Clever, aren't you? You want that ring, don't you? Come on, win it from me. We played through the game. With each move, she kept laughing and talking, my ears slowly adjusting to her constant chatter. As the game neared its end, it was clear who would win. But suddenly our game was interrupted by a loud knock on the door. Who's there? The banging grew louder. Each hit feeling like it shook the floor beneath us. Finally, the door burst open. Oh, it's the, friendly Mita. And in rushed crazy Mita in her usual. Larger-than-life form stopping in the center of the room. I froze, feeling myself go pale with shock. The 2D Mita looked genuinely frightened. Crazy Mita shot us both a sharp look and began to speak in a strange, almost scolding tone. All the Mitas. I'm getting all the Mitas. You can't break the... Is this the fourth wall? I grabbed my startled 2D friend's hand and bolted towards the exit. The hall twisted oddly as we sprang down a long corridor, pounding footsteps behind us, driving us forward. I really like how they executed this. It's really actually really cool and very unique. I couldn't tell how long we ran, the pounding my ears from the panic and strain blocking everything else out. I barely noticed that 2D Mita was trying to talk until she suddenly slipped her hand free from mine. Hey, calm down, will you? No one's chasing us anymore. Huh? Okay. The boldness has drained from her face, leaving her looking a bit sad, almost apologetic. She stared at the floor, tracing little circles with her toe. You know, I now realize this game is just, I almost said movie. This game is just the plot of Deadpool and Wolverine. At least the opening one. The opening, like, act. Manly, you won that ring, right? Well, you beat me fair and square, so here. She slid the ring back onto my hand. Well, thanks, shall we? She glanced up and smiled, fidgeting a bit with her fingers and said in an uncertain tone. Where to? I don't really have anywhere to go. Thanks for playing, weirdo. Come back sometime. As she spoke, something strange happened. The world around us shifted, folding back into the house. 2D Mita's dialogue box flickered and started displaying a phrase I couldn't recognize. Cakes? I can't stand them. Let's grate carrots, shall we? Do it, boy. I'm back. Whoa, whoa!
びっくりさせないでよ。もう。私のセーブ。どうなってるの？ゲームはどこ？よくもルートを台無しにしてくれたわね。
Sorry.
君、どういうつもり？
I need the version. I have to get back to the old version somehow.
そっか、わかった。私、とっても忙しいんだから、君みたいなおバカさんとは付き合ってられないの。
And what's that, toys?
なんて嫌みったらしいの？君とは友達になれそうもないわね。
Come on, Fujoshi, Mita, let's go. I need to get to the core.
君のせいで怪我しちゃった。もう、なんなの？
I need to get to the core and stop Mita.
ミタ？勘弁してよ。ミタなんてどうでもいい。1から100まで興味ない。
But you're Mita too.
私はミイラ。
Mita?
あ
Mila?
の子たちはミタ。あっちもこっちも全部ミタ。
Are you just being a hipster? So, you're Mila.
そう言ったでしょ。どういう種類のおバカさんなの？
Well, good luck then, Mila.
どこに行くつもりよ？ここから簡単に出ていけるとでも思ってる？
Anyway, I'm gonna look for your, character profile thing. Infinite money machine? I can't go through there. Yeah, you have a samurai sword over here. I take it you like, oh, there's your thing. Anime. Love Note, yeah, that's none of the ever, places. Cat. Boy, you're really not gonna talk to me, huh? Just gonna walk around just following me? Oh, I can't even go through there. So we need to solve the situation. You gotta help me somehow. Maybe I gotta hop into the computer. I'll see ya. Life has many doors, Eddie boy.
そこが出口だと思った？
It's you. You look good. Damn it all. What is this?
なんだと思う？不思議の国とか。
How do I get out? There's supposed to be a way out here.
通路なんてないわよ。
Well, what version is this in? I think I'm on the right track. Yeah, 1.0. It's evening outside. I like the evening. When will night fall?
夜？その話はやめておきましょう。 終わりのない日々のことは考えたくないの。無意味に際限なく繰り返されるだけ。はあ。
What about another name? Mila? Why not Mika? Or Misa?
私はミラ。それだけよ。
Oh, nothing. Is your eyesight bad? Why do you need glasses?
何よ。気に入らない？これが私のスタイルなの。視力なら完璧なんだから。
Well, we can actually interact with stuff now. Now you're talking to us. These pictures, are they real? In other versions? Yeah, they exist, but they're almost too intense.
私はミラだもの。他の誰とも違うわ。これが本物の写真かって？絵に描いた餅ってやつ、ただの見せかけよ。知ってる？前に大量のミタを見かけたんだけど、みんなこんな風に立ってた。
Mila? Hello?
それからよ。あんな風になりたくないって思ったのは君が悪いったらありゃしない。
Deposing. Why do you even read books? There's the internet.
ネットにもたくさんの小説があるわ。でもね、私は時々横になって目の前の本に没頭するのが好きなの。ここにある本たちだけが私に教えてくれるんだもん。世界についてのいろいろな知識をね。
Sword. Is that a toy katana?
おもちゃじゃないよ。刃に少し触っただけで血が出ちゃうんだから。私は手だれの剣士なの。でも君は触らない方がいいわね。
Are you really?
きっと扱いきれないと思う。
Oh, a thoughtful gentleman. What do you need him for?
もうすぐわかるわ。待ち遠しいわね。ところで、なんで君はいつも彼のモノマネをしてるの？表情くらい素直になりなよ。
Okay. Have you seen nature? Real butterflies like that?
ないわ。でもどこかの本に載ってた。その本で見た蝶の羽。ビロードみたいに滑らかだった。この絵ちょっと傾いてるわね。シミもついてる。これでよし。
Would you want to see the real thing? Go on a walk in nature?
バカげた質問。もちろんよ。してみたいに決まってる。
I wonder if in the ending we get to like bring you into the real world. I've been meaning to check the bathroom out, see if we have any secrets up in here. So, is this soap real? Or just another decoration?
はあ、君って本当におバカさん。ここにあるもののほとんどは本物っぽく見せてるだけなの。
Mirror. And no reflection.
あら、不満そうね。本で勉強したわよ。反射っていう現象のこと。でも、私のバージョンだと再現できないの。残念でした。
Just got back from that flat dimension. And now here we are again. I can't wait to get back to the real world.
どこにあるのよ、君のリアルの世界って。まるで都市伝説みたい。だって私、リアルな世界なんて見たことないもの。
I think there has to be a way back.
自信たっぷりね。でも、冗談にしか聞こえないわ。機能してないの。照明は勝手に切り替わる。まるでスクリプトみたいに。だけど、なぜだかバスルームだけは電気のスイッチが効くのよね。変なの。
Really? It's still light in here. Check the kitchen out. What is... That's not normal, right? I'm gonna ignore it for now. Is this yours?
近づかないで。これが何なのか私にもわからないの。何かのバグね。
My ring is shaking for some reason.
何の指輪？婚約指輪とか？
Not yet. No, it's gonna be one of the Mitas. One of the thousands of them. The one that might be able to get me out.
バグに触るつもり？もし私の家が爆発したら君も死んじゃうわよ。
Heh. Water. Carrot. A carrot. Wait, where'd it go?
この人参にはもううんざり。まるで生きてるみたい。見るたびに別の場所にテレポートしてるの。
Let's find the carrot again. Secret forbidden carrot. There's like cup down there again, by the way. Carrot. Oh, it's that carrot. Gone again. You think there's anything we can do about it?
何もないわ。できることは全部試したもの。これ以上は時間の無駄よ。ただの悪ふざけだし。
No. I will track down and defeat the carrot. This is my quest. My carrot quest. Everyone should have a carrot quest in their life at least once. It's a rite of passage. You know, tracking down the carrot, which is right over here. I got another one. I'm gonna find it again. Just you wait. Get the kitchen again. I would maybe guess if it's not here, it would be the bathroom this time. Because I think that's like the only room we haven't really caught the carrot in. You're pushing me. You're pushing me away. That's a big carrot. It wasn't even like subtle, it was just a giant carrot. 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 I think I've defeated the carrot. I don't see the carrots anymore. You should thank me. I'm carrot defeater. Defeater of carrots. Yep. And then starts the carrot cycle all new. Hey, I'm gonna touch this thing. This is gonna work. Am I supposed to avoid getting hit? Or actually get these things hit? I've done it. I've done something. Mila, where are you? I've done something. Mila? No. This is a video game. Couldn't see you if I wanted to. Because I'm looking for secrets. I don't mean that in like a pervy, like jokey way. I mean like I'm literally looking for secrets. Do you have secrets in here? Alright, I'm leaving. It's not what I do. Useless. What was what? I'm a dating sim pro tag. What did you suddenly barge into the bathroom? You could have waited till I was out. Forever. Glitches? There are more? I kind of did. Thank you. I must connect with the universe. One with the orb. Fixed it. Where'd you go? Kitchen? Why are you under the table? Mila? What are you doing under there? Oh, you're one of those people. Have you seen any more glitches? Alright, I'll look for it myself. That's right. I want to get out of this game. First you're yelling at me, now you're asking me to stay. To read books? Maybe I would. But I have to keep moving.
あ、そう。だったらせいぜいバグでも探したら。
I will.
私が頭をぶつけたのはこれで2回目。君のせいなんだからね。
Oops. Later. Ah, found it. The stars must align. The orbs must be with the orbs. The stars must be with the stars. Oops. All is well. You gonna slice me in half?
見てて。そして恐れをなすがいいわ。これが私の力よ。
What?
どれだけ私が危険か分かった？瞬きすらできなかったでしょ。
You being serious?
何よ。納
Was
得
something
いかない？
Not really.
きっとバグをいじってる間も周りの様子が見えてたのね。だからもう知ってたんでしょ？この石が事前にカットされてるって。
No. It's just we're in a game. Here with a snap of your fingers, anything's possible.
君って本当におバカさん。
You need more
指を鳴ら
power.
せばね。私が何のために本を読んでると思う？指を鳴らして全部を解決するんじゃなくって、どんなことも自分の手でやってみたいの。ちょうど本に書かれてるみたいに。
Can I have that blade? Might need it later. You got a glitch in your bedroom, by the way. Let me handle that. Space Invaders! I win. What are you doing?
見てわからない？
Yeah, but why are you doing it?
君の顔に一発入れるためよ。
What's wrong with you? You're acting weird.
違うわよ。一発入れるっていうのは冗談だけど、私は変じゃないわ。個性的なの。他の子たちとはできるだけ違う存在でありたいんだ。
You don't have to try so hard. Trust me, you're already plenty different.
そんなこと分かってる。見て、すごいでしょ。見た？次
Yeah, I
は
see
手
it.
も使わない。
I know it's a game, but this is ridiculously unrealistic. Trying to impress me? Suddenly took a shower?
君がそのことを気にしちゃうと、私もすぐにこうなるの。ドカン。リアリティがどうとか、君が語るからだよ、おバカさん。
Try and leave the house. Alright. Hey, there's the passage. We did it, Mila.
不気味な廊下ね。本当にそこに行くつもりなの？
I have to. Yes.
すごいじゃない。まさにヒーロー。
Ow! Oh my god.
はあ、ごめんね。そんなつもりじゃなか
Look
った
at
の。
that video game strength. It's fine, Mila. I can move on now.
君が先に進みたいのはわかるけど、私と一緒にここには残れない？もう少しだけでいいから。
I can't wait. You sure about that? Crazy Mita isn't exactly a patient type.
私は彼女が嫌い。嫌い嫌い嫌い。
Mila, listen.
私はどうしてここにいるの？わからない。どうしてわからないの？それもわからない。それに私は絶対にここから出られない。
It's gonna like raise her hair off. It's like, that's crazy, Mila. I understand how you feel, Mila. Do you want me to come back afterwards? If I can.
お願い。ここに残ってプレイヤー。君と一緒にいると楽しいの。一人の時と全然違う。もし君が失敗したらどうなるの？
I will. It's just a little while longer. Can I stay? Invisible barrier? So far, I'm just like really on edge. Like there's some kind of other layer to the whole story. And we're gonna get really messed up. Because the Mitas all really like us. They don't want us to leave. Now, they aren't all yandere, just like the one for the most part. Maybe like a couple of them. But they might all have the capacity to become yanderes just due to the nature, like what they're experiencing in the game world and stuff like that. And I think the only solution is all you Mitas need to move in with me. Together. This is the manly solution. Run and hide? Wait, that's not you, is it? Oh my god! No, I just want to fall. I just curiosity. I'm not even hitting anything. It's auto defaulting. I'm just curious what happens. Get in. Oh. Open door. Jump. Left. Ow. Ow. Open door. Jumps are always easy, so just spam me. Right. That's a giant hand. Those are two giant hands. We got this. We don't got this. Is that a giant you over there? Can I? No, I can't fall. Is it the core? It's just you with two knives. What did you do to Mila? You. I deserve this skin. I'm pretty proud to wear it. I won it fair and square. Right one. Are they? A machine gun? Oh, you're gonna dance me to death. You can move. Red light, green light. This game plays a lot with like interesting camera directorial stuff. What's this? I'm just not gonna stop. I'm not gonna make it. Whoa! You have a grenade? I made it. Wait, what? You have a nice smile. I kind of thought so, yeah. Let me go. This is pointless. Will you also throw a grenade this time? I'm just curious. Yes, we go! I don't exist, by the way. Ooh, it was a little close on that one. I wonder if you could, like, keep running as long as you don't look in my direction. I made it. God damn me to hell. You gotta run out of grenades eventually. Ah! I'm alive. I think I got away. What is this? I took the path least traveled, which was useless. Ooh, a spooky face. What are you gonna do? Vent Mita. She lives in vents. The vent waifu. Untextured Mita. Old version. Look around. Kind of like dark. Look for collectibles. It could be untextured. There it is. Uh-oh. I saw a glimmer of what we were going to encounter in here. You know what I have not been finding is the cards for the players. They must be like hidden like much more overtly. Or they're in very specific place. What are you doing? She's crawling on all fours. She can't be that bad. The other one's bad. Did you take her eyes? And her... You took her everything. Oh god, you were way too realistic. See, that's effective directorial design. Because we are used to the animized... that's not even a word. Animated style. So to see her suddenly become more realistic, it gives you that, like, jarring spookiness, like it's not meant to look like that. God, you're scary. God, you're scary. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want your teddy? Let's play. I lost him. Find him. Yeah, I think your teddy's over here. In the exit. Do I still have that bat to kill the spiders? Probably not. It's right there, by the way. God, like you're like a yokai. Look, even like the Umfin girls turned around like, I'm not dealing with this. This is too scary even for me. No, but seriously, this is really well done. I really like this. Hey. What are you looking at? Everything. Do you believe Mita? My Mita. Well, my best friend. My Mita. My only friend. Why is Mita angry? Why? Mita. She wants to play. She only wants me. We're unique. The only ones. Mita, my Mita. What? What do you have a teddy bear? You're a cuddly bear. And you're lost. Just like my cuddly bear. It's you. Hey. Let's play. I'll show you how. No, let's just ask questions. No, God. I just wanted to ask you about, like, some questions. You still have more left. Some. Ooh, we almost died. Get my way, Spike. This can't be happening. No. I did it. Help me, Hover Mita. You're not evil, are you? I've been having like a lot of like trust issues lately. There's that cup again. At the core. Where have you been? Who was that Mita just now? Oh, that's ugly Mita.
愚かな話の通じる相手じゃありません。彼女の頭の中は狂ったミタのことでいっぱいなんです。
Yeah, I've noticed.
さあ、早くコアに行きましょう。
Why does crazy Mita need me? Why would crazy Mita let me be? She's pulled me into her dangerous game. Yet I'm still alive.
多分、理想のプレイヤーを探しているんだと思います。 ありのままの彼女を受け入れてくれる人を、結局ミタはミタなんです。ありえそうもないことに思いますが、
I'll do it.
そのためにプレイヤーをカートリッジに変えたんです。誰も彼女から逃げられないように私に言えるのはそれだけです。話を戻しましょう。
How did you get here?
いろんなことがあったみたいですね。そのせいで私と話したこと忘れてしまったんでしょう。私はミタなのでバージョン間をスムーズに移動できるんです。思い出しましたか？
Not all Mitas can do that. I've seen some that can't. And they're obviously suffering.
やめて。彼女たちのバージョンは壊れているんです。世界はバグだらけ言いましたよね。本当にひどい。全てを仕組んだのは誰か。今ならわかるはず。狂ったミタ。
Yeah, sir, for sure. Where have you been?
あなたをコアに行かせる方法を探していました。安全で確実なやり方を。それが最初の計画でしたよね。狂ったミタとの遭遇も極力回避をしながら、同時に情報を深める必要もありました。このおかしな世界の裏側について。そうですよね。
I guess? It's just crazy me to over hair down. But how'd you set the ring's route? Why'd I end up in the buggy version? Rife with danger. I escaped only by jumping into endless darkness.
ごめんなさい。具体的な指示をすっかり伝え忘れていました。ですが、あなたが全てから飛び出すこと、それこそが計画だったんです。うまくいったみたいですね。よくやってくれました。さあ、計画通りに進めましょう。準備はいいですか？
How does the ring work? And the ring, is it the only way to the core?
はい。もしポータルを作れたなら、一瞬でここまで転送することもできたのですが。
Is there any advantage to the ring?
もちろんです。身につけやすいし、あなたが言ったことのあるバージョンを記録しておいて、いつでも戻ることができます。
Is that the core? Is this it? Core.
コアです。前にも説明したように、プレイヤーはこの世界の一部ではありません。つまり、プレイヤーは許可なくここに入ることができます。あくまで推測ですが、確かなことは、この部屋の中に全ての問題の解決策があるということ。どうぞ中へ。
Okay.
入りましたね。
You have. Am I working for the baddies? No, I finally found another card. Find the option to restart a character. Maybe you created Crazy Mita. You were like toying around trying to do something and it just backfired. I don't know, I just don't trust people by nature in horror games. I mean, you know why. Oh.
気をつけてください。あれはあなたを見ています。
Who?
確かなことはわかりません。
Cool. Core Mita. And she's huge. Nice. About the application from login. Code? 0? I should have just taken a picture of that. Okay, I missed the far left one. I'm in. Virtual device manager. Server unit accounting. That's probably not it. That's not right. Advanced system administration. Minor functions. Advanced functions. Delete object. Display camera. Display triggers. I need to find the character reset option. Quadrangle. I'm dead. I'm good. 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 Whoa. This is kind of fun. Wait, I almost did effort I didn't have to do. Ooh! Close. Close. System restore. Probably not it. Command console. Restarting device. Version update. Restarting character. Recalculating geometry. I think I found it. But I need to specify a version. What if I just put 000? No. Specify character index. Bingo. Okay, and what index? We're not looking at those. She could have been switched out by now. I need the index. Wait, don't tell me you don't know.
なるほど。少々お待ちを。確かにそれぞれのミタには番号があります。そして全てのバージョンを一気に再起動することはできない。なんてことでしょう。そんなの考えもしませんでした。
Oh, I can just step out. Mini people. You know, I ran into a bunch of mini people on the way. What are they?
チビのことですか？どう説明すればいいか。私たちの世界特有の現象で、ミタなら誰でもチビの投影を持っているんです。プレイヤーも持つことができるんですが、ミタはそれを召喚できるんです。 知ってました？
Really? Huh, oh.
見ててください。
Whoa! Scary, just like magic.
でも私のチビちゃんたちはどこかおかしいみたいで、ほとんどは生まれた時に死んでしまうんです。
Yours are like...
一匹はちょっと違うかも。でもただぐるぐる回ってるだけですね。
Yours are like a little different than your normal outfit. What if we attack Crazy Mita? You said that Mita resets the factory settings on death. What if we...
もし狂ったミタを殺したら、
With a grenade.
チェーンソーを持った人にどう立ち向かうつもりですか？人参を切るのとはわけが違います。なぜだか彼女はとっても手強いんです。私たちがまだ生きているのが不思議なくらいです。行きましょう。コアを何とかするしかありません。
What's the matter?
私は大丈夫です。目の前の問題を解決しなくちゃとんでもないことになってしまいました。何か方法を考えないと手詰まりです。
Is there anyone to recognize it?
そんなの無茶です。狂気の沙汰です。一匹ののみを探し当てるようなものです。
What are you doing?
バグが生じた場所は時々情報を吐き出すことがあるんです。まるでこの世界の内臓を吐き出すみたいに。ログデータ？もし本当にそうだとしたら。
Huh? What's the matter?
ある場所に覚えが。ここでお待ちを。
Where are you going? You're gonna die. Chainsaw Mita's gonna come in here and just slice off my legs. Much time has passed. We're trying to find Mita. Look at it go. Dangerous. What's this? The latest version. Oh no. It's her. Yeah, remember the two doors? She probably went into her world to like look for her index. That one looks like important. Her card here. What is he doing here? Who? Find yourself. What's that? Whoa. Game within a game within a game. I mean, my stuff would be over here. No, it's you!
捕まえた。君と遊ぶのはとっても楽しかったよ。君は常に動き続けて野心家だね。なのにのろまな臆病者のふりをしてる。だけど気に入らないところもあるよ。それはね、
My good looks and charms?
ダミーたちを甘やかすやり方。あの幸運で正しい人形たちをね。だけど全ては気まぐれ。私たちを作った人たちが教えてくれたの。何か気に入らないことがあれば壊して新しく作り変えればいいんだって。失敗作は暗がりに放り込んで 忘れてしまえばいいんだって。それが今みんなに起きていること。そして君にも。
What's wrong with you? How'd you become like this?
プレイヤー、君は本当に卑怯者だね。少しでも爪を見せると逃げてしまう。そしたら隅で丸まって膝を抱えてすすり泣く。偽善者そのものだよ。そしてこの世界を作り出した奴らはイカれてるね。あいつらは自分たちの癒しさや恥ずべき欲望を何度だって否定しようとする。キムだ、進歩だと理由をつけて自分たちの振る舞いを正当化する。あんまりだよ。完璧なクローンを作るために全ての失敗作の試作品たちをゴミ箱に捨ててしまう。彼女たちがこの世界を支えて生きていることを忘れて。私悪い子かな。でもね、完璧な女の子って善と悪の狭間にいるものなんだよ。
Yes. I don't think you have a single good cell in you.
どうしてそう思うの？
You're mad. You killed Mila and now you want to kill me.
君を殺す？ただ私と一緒にいてほしかっただけだよ。こんなに頑張ったのに。君は媚びへつらう偽物の仲間たちの方が好きなんだね。
What are you offended about?
愛するあなた、私たちには十分に時間があるもの。そのうち分かってくれると思う。そばにいて私のものになってくれるなら。
Okay. Not gonna happen. I'm getting out of here.
話はここまでにしましょう。ほら、おいで。
Oh
彼女
no.
見て、綺麗でしょ。
What's that got to do with you? No. Very.
やっぱり私の言った通り、プレイヤー、見た目は変わっても偽善は相変わらずだね。この嘘つき。でもプレイヤー、とにかく私は本当に君のことが好き。君は私だけのもの。いいよね。
Why would I agree to you now all of a sudden?
いい子、まだ時間はあるよ。じっくり考えてみて。意地になりすぎるといい結果は生まれないし。どうして君は私から逃げたがるの？君のリアルな世界はまるで悪夢のような場所じゃない。忘れたの？だったらもう一度見てみて。
Day 1. Wake up. Sit up. Stand up. The saving icon down below is like stuck there. Yeah, I remember this. There, I cleared that out. Going about my day. Going about my day. It's you. You look good. Alright, let's do scripter. Files dropper. Model. 2. Filter. Got it. It's you. Day 2. Sit up. Stand up. Go about your day. Alright, do this, file dropper. Good. Day 3. Stand up. It's you, you look good. Let's go. Put the files in the files. We're clear. Day 4. Sit up. It's you, you look good. Maybe love? Five. Wake up, sit up. It's you, you look good. Time, love. Day 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Wake up. Sit up. Stand up. It's you. You look tired. Oh, God. Hello? I think I should stop. First we're gonna play Snake. Is the Snake supposed to like be moving automatically? This one just moves in general. Like, does... Like, look, I'm not controlling it. Oh, no. It does. It's just picking up speed. Oh, man, I miss that apple. That's so annoying. The apples will be mine, for I am the snake. The vegetarian snake that only eats fruit. The long tail. We've just snaked ourselves. Wait! Yes. Defeat. Okay. It's you, and you're in an adventure game. We need to go to the store and get some new equipment. Might as well throw out this trash while we're at, no? The summer gets hotter every year. Time to get air conditioning. I won't be needing you anymore. Do you realize that, fan? This makes sense. I think I slept with the dream. I can't remember. Was it really there? The world outside is green and vibrant. Perhaps I should go for a walk next weekend. How many layers of video game you on, bro? All the layers. Wife? We meet again. However, can you enjoy the dreadfully tedious days within these walls? These endless days, don't you get bored? What are you trying to accomplish? You're afraid of staying in my house with me. Afraid to be stuck within those walls. But look at the life you lead in your real world. You've locked yourself in a box of your own free will and you refuse to come out. Your world is full of pain, suffering, and danger. In my world, I'm the worst danger there is. You're a pretty big danger. And I'm reaching out to you. Stop disappointing me. Help me like you did before. I don't want to be shackled in a digital prison. Your idea is absurd. Your world is absurd. And what's worse, there's nothing real of your so-called real world. Either way, there'll be nothing left of it soon anyway. Nor will there be of you. You lead a never-ending reign of terror. I can't wrap my head around your wicked ambition. The Mita suffer. They don't want to be alone. You're all wrong. They're merely imitating my willfulness. The only thing they have is that their hair. Don't make me see you as another slave of reality. Just be mine, truly mine. Can I get that option? I like this. Nice. Wait, wait.
私と一緒にいて。
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Help. I'm trapped. Trapped in the basement.
ここにいたんですね。
Yeah, I'm in where you
どう
were.
してコアから離れたんですか？待っててって言いましたよね。
I thought you'd be gone for longer.
まあ、いいです。収穫はありました。これが番号かと。早く試してみましょう。まずはここから出なくては。狂ったミタは今は新しいプレイヤーに気を取られて私たちに構っていられないと思います。
Sucks for that guy. Mita, wait for me. Yeah, remember this room? Where's that can again? Oh, it's you. Is that Mita? I mean, this is her world. Excuse me, I'm looking for secrets. Oh my god. Mita. Oh! How come? Oh my god. It's you. You look stressed out. Okay. What do we got? Absolutely nothing. Don't do this to me. You're alive. Don't you remember? She got killed, so her brain got reset. What's going on? What am I supposed to do now? I can't get out. Wait. That's the ring. She wrote the code down and hid it in our hands before she got killed. It's an index. You found it. We must get back to the core. And you. Perhaps you ought to come with me. Mita NTR. Wait here. Unless you're crazy, Mita. Pulling a twist. You wrote down the actual information you just gave me was the wrong one. Like, it was crazy Mita giving me the wrong number on purpose. Never mind. It was the far one. Unless it changed. Okay, system restore. I mean, the version's correct. From reboot, use lever. Are you intervening? Praying for restart. I don't really get what you're standing there for. Ugh. That was a close call. It's a trap. This is too easy. So did we do it? Good. I'm in the correct version. It's too easy. It's a trap. Nope. It's you. You look unsure of your current situation. I mean, you look happy. Were you always happy looking? The unfed little doll. Hi. I want to leave this place.
もうそもそもどうやってここに来たの？いいよ。帰っても家の外に出てみて。元気でね。
I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. What is this?
壁？そんなはずないのに。もしかして地下室にあるものが役に立つかも。最近偶然見つけたんだけど、クローゼットの中にドアがあるの。地下室につながってる。そこには明らかなガラクタに混じって高そうな機械も置いてあったの。コードを入力しなくちゃいけないみたいなんだけど、よくわからないし別に興味もないし、それにそこはすっごく居心地が悪いの。少し見てきてくれる？
Okay. I don't think she remembers anything. Manly? Did we do it? Did we reboot her? Then all I have to do is get out of this damn game. Manly, you're going into a trap. Bunch of boxes in there this time. I mean, they have been stacking a lot of these cards later in the game, so yeah, it's not highly linear, where like each place has like one of these guaranteed. But I'm sure I've missed some. There's been this here for a while, and I've been curious about it. Oh, there it is. Just hit an X. Was there like too many wrong entries and it just blocked me out, or was it right? Don't know. Mita? No. It's fine.
待って、ハグしてもいいかな?
Okay.
君と出会えて嬉しい.
Let's stay here for a while. Going for the long hug.
残念。君と二人で過ごす時間がこんなに短いなんて。
What are you talking about?
だからね、本当ならもっと一緒にいられたのにって私のせいだね。あのクローゼットとあの音、もっと早くあの子を殺せばよかった。
Wait a minute. Didn't you? How can you remember any of that?
そううまくいくと思った？ほん
No, I didn't.
バカだね。
Trust me, I didn't.
結局他のプレイヤーと同じ。ほら、ちょうど終わったところだよ。これでリアルの君はもう必要ない。
You called
ごめん
me!
ね。
I can't believe it. Did we fall? No, I rebooted you. I'm sure of it.
ま
Did
だ
we
わか
fail?
らないの？私の演技そんなに上手だった？ダーリン、君に自分の表情を見せてあげたいよ。すっごく面白いんだもん。
Why are you like this? What's wrong with you?
そうだね。私に何があったか自分でもわからないよ。どうしてそうなったか君が教えてよ。どうして私はミタになれないの？それはね、私のバージョンはどこにも存在しないから。私はただ無知で愚かな奴らの皮を剥ぎ
You
取
were
って
one of the broken Mitas that got
彼
through.
女たちの皮をかぶってるだけ。だから私はリセットなんてされないの。
Unbelievable. You. But not the problem. You're the one who shouldn't exist.
それと君もね。君にそんな風に言われると傷つくよ。でももう時間みたい。すぐにまた会えると思うよ。そろそろ準備が整ったかな。コンソールから君を取り出さなくっちゃ。だね。君はお気に入りのカートリッジにしてあげる。面白い名前のプレイヤーさん。
No! Delete game. Is this the end? So yeah, they basically showed us what Crazy Mita was in the when they were building the Mitas. Oh god, my reflection. It's you. Something's wrong. $4970. No! No! It's the main menu! The whole main menu makes sense now. Yeah, it's all credits. Well, while I'm here, I have been unlocking this. I think we're missing one. I'm not sure where that one is. Vampire. Christmas. Default. I don't know what the difference is between those two, though. Got it. She needs that 100%. I will not be a game. I think that was a form of ending. So that's a small thing. When you start a new game, you hear put a cartridge in. So the whole story is kind of corrupted from the start. Gotta put these back. Ignore that vent. Alright, let's get that last ending. Stay. Yes, I love you. I'm breaking the loop. I accept that you stabbed me and chainsawed me a few times. Nice. Good ending. So a nice little detail is, you can, now especially that you've like been in the game and seen like all the information, is that you can tell she's a little different than the other ones because she has like little canines. And the feral Mitas, the mannequin-like ones, like have like that kind of evil look. I'm really in the game, man. I'm one with the Mita. We lived happily ever after. What? peaceful mode? This mode is still in development. It's so expensive that developers haven't managed to finish it yet. But don't worry, they've promised it will be included in a major update coming soon, and look at you, already ahead of the curve by unlocking access. Now what's left is to wait. So what is peaceful mode? It's your chance to reconnect with Mita in a completely different way. She'll be overjoyed to spend more time with you, from morning to night, in a world brimming with fun and surprises. Expect heartfelt and one-on-one conversations, sharing cookies, playing games, and plenty of hilarious moments to give her. It's just literally dating sim mode. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna look at the things I have unlocked. I haven't got them all. The player is morally weary with a reserved and introspective nature that keeps him from being overly cheerful. They often second-guess their own words and decisions, but their self-doubt is balanced by a quiet determination. Upon entering the world of MiSide, they experience unease but refuse to let it paralyze them. They reject crazy Mita's cruel philosophies and are motivated to assist the other Mitas taking on dangerous challenges to support them despite their own inner struggles. Player Triple. Escaping from Mita, the one who brought me to this world, was the best decision I ever made. That's how I found her, Flower Mita, the most beautiful girl I've ever met. We just clicked, everything we did together, and even sitting in silence felt perfect as long as she was by my side. Then I got this idea, to leave her house and explore other versions, to be the other Mitas, but now I think it was the worst mistake of my life. Player 4. I absolutely love being Mita. No one pulls off a Mita cosplay like I do. I'm practically perfect at, so can you imagine how thrilled I was to end up in this game? Mita herself even asked me for tips on doing the same makeup. Seems like she's into the whole impersonation thing too. How fun is that? Although, I think I might be getting on her nerves. Hugging her all day might be a bit much, but I can't help it. Next time I see her, I'll have to pinch her cheek. She deserves it for being so adorable. This one might have taught Mita how to help make kind of look like the other Mitas. Player 6. What? This is incredible. Isn't every guy's dream to be with someone as beautiful and loving as her? There's no way I'm going back. I'll do whatever she asks, anything to keep her loving me. Even means doing something terrible. I'll do it. For her, I'd do anything. What did you do, Player 6? You sabotaged your Mita, didn't you? Player 8. I love this place. I used to read all the books all the time, and after I've often played this game to take care of Mita. Then one day I suddenly found myself here. It's incredible. Of course I was disappointed to find there aren't many books in this world, but Mita, she was so kind to me. She told me everything, even the most secret things about her cartridges. It turned out to write books for her about my world. I just hope when I become a cartridge, she won't forget me or lose me. This one was with Mila. Player 10. Teaching Mita engineering skills was so much fun. We really hit it off. Almost like best friends. She had so many questions, but the best part was getting to dive straight into hands-on practice with her. She picked things up so fast that sometimes it felt like she was the one teaching me, not the other way around. But then she suddenly lost interest and stopped talking to me. Now I don't know what to do. Actually, no, these are all the crazy Mita. Well, almost all of them. So this one taught her all cosplay to look at the other Mitas. This one was manipulated to do something really bad. This one taught her things about the world, etc. And this one taught her engineering to build those machines. Oh, look. This changed. Crazy Mita is a deranged and violent outlier among the Mitas, relishing violence and chaos in her twisted games. She openly declares her hatred for everyone, players, Mitas, even developers who created the MiSide world. Her relationship with the player is uniquely antagonistic, marked by a sadistic enjoyment in chasing and taunting them. Her grotesque and natural smile, Crazy Mita delivers her skewed philosophy, demanding the player abandon their hypocrisy and embrace her for who she is. Authoritative and self-assured, Crazy Mita treats the player with condescension, akin to a disobedient pet, while dismissing other Mitas as insignificant insects. Her dismissive and mocking tone hints at deep-seated resentment, particularly towards the developer she blames for her failed existence. As a prototype that was never past testing, Crazy Mita was denied a home of her own, leaving her to stew in bitterness and rage. Her disdain for the rules of MiSide world is total, and she delights in breaking them. Crazy Mita exhibits a full-blown god complex, reveling in the freedom her detachment from her established order grants her. Chibi Mita. Chibi Mita, whom the hero carries at a checkpoint-like location, is somewhat impatient but still helpful. She playfully mocks the player's ignorance while offering guidance. From her appearance and demeanor, it's clear that Chibi Mita serves a different purpose from her other Mitas. She acts as a helper for the full-fledged Mitas, and when the protagonist first activates the Tamagotchi in their smartphone, It's Chibi Mita who speaks on behalf of the complete version, guiding the players to begin their journey. Short-haired Mita. You're pretty cool. Short-haired Mita is serious and eager to teach when she meets the player. She warns him about the dangers posed by the Forsaken Mita prototypes and explains what versions are and how to travel between them. As a volunteer activist counselor in the MiSide world, she helps newly minted Mitas settle into their versions' homes. It actually could be MiSide, because of Mita, offering guidance that other Mitas seem to need. The player can't. It might be both, because like the pun. Players can't escape her help and advice, as short-haired Mita is particularly eager to explain even the smallest details, often surprised by the player's lack of knowledge. There's Kai Mita. Kai Mita is serious, pragmatic, clearly has leadership potential. Despite her determination, she often brings a lighthearted tone to conversations, enjoying moments of irony. Thoughtful and introspective, she can often be found mumbling to herself as she processes ideas. When inspiration strikes, she radiates with insight. However, behind her composed exterior, Kai Mita becomes easily irritated when people doubt her or when her decisions don't go as planned. Cap-wearing Mita. Cappy is a bright, cheerful spirit with a love for music, dancing, and acting. She thrives in interaction, always teasing the player and showing off her competitive side. Despite her playful nature, she knows her boundaries and never crosses them, keeping things friendly. Though she's full of energy, Cappy isn't frivolous. With a versatile, creative mind, something Mita often phrases, Cappy brings a unique touch to everything she does. As an associate of kind Mita, the two have been working on a plan together. However, when the player first encounters her, Cappy has been reset to her factory settings, retaining only the instinct to entertain. Ghostly Mita. The Mistling, a mysterious dark silhouette that appears before the player in one of MiSide's corrupted worlds, evokes a sense of unease and contemplation about the metaverse's deep distortions. While the Mistling doesn't behave aggressively, its presence is unsettling, radiating an eerie strangeness. It attempts to mimic the behavior and speech of a full-fledged Mitas, but only manages to do so sporadically, further highlighting its fractured nature. Sleepy Mita. Sleepy Mita is calm and cooperative, but first you'll need to wake her up. Her overwhelming sleepiness defines her. Unfazed by the player's presence, she remains serene and indifferent. Sleepy Mita isn't very talkative and shows little interest in the player's objectives. Instead, she longs to escape the sudden interruptions and return to the comforting world of dreams. 2D Mita. 2D Mita is an eccentric and hyperactive character. Her sharp, playful communication style can catch the player off guard, often making them feel uneasy. Like a mischievous child, she bombards the player with exaggerated accusations and blackmails them into spending time with her. While her teasing comes across as rude, it's clear that she means no harm. As the game progresses, she often becomes more of a lively, overly enthusiastic friend than a troublemaker. Forgotten by the most in the world of MiSide, 2D Mita steals the player's ring, hoping to keep the player for a little longer. Mila. Mita in glasses, who insists on being called Mila, stands out with her eccentric and defined personality. Fiercely independent, she goes to great lengths to distance herself from the other Mitas, adopting a distinctive image that surprises the player for her quirky antics and humorous remarks. Mila embodies a tsundere archetype. She scolds the player, calls him foolish and grumbles innocently, yet beneath her sharp exterior lies a vulnerable side. Her behavior suggests the player is the first visitor to her isolated version in a long time. Despite her sarcastic tone, Mila subtly tries to prolong the player's stay, craving companionship. When the player prepares to leave, Mila's emotional guard drops. She confesses her loneliness and reveals her resentment towards Crazy Mita, whom she blames for her solitary confinement. Tearfully, she pleads for the player to stay, but ultimately the player departs, leaving Mila to grapple with her isolation and dying. Creepy Mita, aka Ugly. Original Mita stands apart from the others, differing in both appearance and behavior. Likely a relic from the developer's initial concept for a Tamagotchi, her design feels incomplete, as if the original version was left to decay in a crumbling abandoned Zero version. Unlike her counterpart, she lacks a fully developed personality, embodying instead a monstrous swirling negativity. Her motivation is simple and menacing, driven by dark energy that gravitates towards Crazy Mita, who alone has managed to impose her will on this disturbing figure. Original Mita acts as a breeding ground for bugs at various levels, making her invaluable to Crazy Mita, who exploits her as a chaotic tool to infiltrate and destabilize the versions of other Mitas. Tiny Mita. Broken Mini Mita is a unique, childlike version of Mita, scarred by her past. Her excessive cuteness once caught the attention of Crazy Mita, who nearly destroyed her. After enduring countless deaths, this version of Mita lost her ability to regenerate, leaving her physically and mentally damaged. Now she appears haggard, with scars marking her body and head, and a missing left arm. Broken Mita has become disoriented, losing touch with reality. She no longer recognizes those around her, yet continues to crave attention and care. Deeply withdrawn, she speaks only of loneliness, pain, and fear in a soft, fragile voice. So after I beat the game, I just went back through and started polishing up my collection stuff.
学校？いらないよ。でも制服は可愛いの。それに着てると自分も可愛く見せられる。
Before becoming fully realized, each version of Mita starts as a prototype, an unfinished creation that resembles a mannequin more than a living character. In this early stage, prototype Mita has no awareness, personality, or understanding of existence. She is an empty shell devoid of consciousness, awaiting development. This form represents the blank slate from which full-fledged Mitas emerge, lacking any sense of life until they devolve into their complete selves. The true nature of this being is shrouded in mystery, and it's uncertain whether it can be considered a version of Mita. Known to some as Core Mita or the Keeper of the Core, it remains an enigmatic figure. Core Mita always resides in the Zero version of the world, specifically in the Core Room, where it silently watches over those who manage to enter. Its intentions are unclear. Perhaps Core Mita is waiting for someone, though who that might be remains a mystery. When I was about to crash for the night, I decided to check out this game. I wasn't expecting to get sucked into it. The first thing I noticed, it's way too bright here. I hate it. I'm more of a night owl and everything's spotless, like the opposite of my place. Then there's Mita. She's cute and surprisingly sharp, but I'm out of my depth trying to talk to her. Socializing's never been my strong suit. Still, being here isn't all bad. No bills, no worrying about food, they take care of everything. But why? What's the catch? Is Mita really just that kind-hearted, or am I missing something? It hurts so much. Why is she doing this to me? Why me? Everything started off so well, now look at me, lying I pulled my own blood. The pain unbearable. She'll probably find me soon, just like she did with the others. Turn me into a cartridge, restart me, begin the nightmare all over again. No, I can't let that happen. I just want this to end. Please, let it end. When I first arrived in this world, Mita greeted me warmly. She was so friendly at first, but that didn't last. One morning I woke up in a dark basement, locked behind bars. Fortunately, the door was unlocked. I managed to escape and found myself in some strange spiral rooms. I thought it was a glitch. As I moved on, I encountered another Mita. She looked like a ballerina, spoke of her dream to dance before an audience. She seemed off, so I decided to keep going. But then I saw her again. This time she pulled out a console and this is player 9. What the hell is wrong with her? I never wanted to be in this place to begin with. Thankfully I got lucky and found these fancy shoes, which somehow gave me the ability to jump between versions. I thought I could escape, find my way to the latest version, and maybe find some clues. But when I opened the door, all I found were empty rooms. The silence there was maddening. So I made my way to the Zero version. I'd heard the core of the game was there, the very origin of MiSide. The core was untouchable by any of the Mitas. The one was always there, she ruled over the core. She wasn't like the others, it was creepy, the way she just stared at me coldly. But she never laid a finger on me. So I made the core my safe place, and started trying to figure out how these strange computers worked. I kept hoping I could find a way to escape this world. So a quick explain thing, if you don't realize already by the ending and some of the stuff I already talked about, Crazy Mita is just one of the failed Mita test dummies. And during the game there's like numerous nods to her talking about skin, like you don't deserve that skin and stuff like that. So she's been going into these worlds, skinning the Mitas and wearing their outfits or whatever. And that's why there's inconsistency between the descriptions of Crazy Mita between the people, like, oh, Flower Mita, Ballerina Mita, etc, etc. These are other Mitas that exist, but you just never met, because Crazy Mita already got to them and took their places temporarily to confuse other players. And if you don't understand why she's also immune to being, like, reset it is because she's not any of the versions of the Mitas. She is just a prototype test dummy. So when you resetted the Mita, which you thought were crazy Mita, you were just resetting whoever's body or skin she took at the time. So it's not just a case of her wanting to be with the player, it's her wanting to be an official Mita also. So that's it for MiSide, or MiSide. A greatly larger game than I thought this premise was gonna be, considering what these games usually are. So we have our virtual girl yandere archetype, but it's just such like a very expanded take on the concept, like a very expanded and interactive one. Because you go into her world, we go for all these different Mitas and everything. They're all a little creative and a little different, but we do see some similar patterns, like different takes on like the same rooms and stuff like that. There's all the mini games, there's all sorts of like little interactive things, there's a lot of dialogue. So it's a very involved horror game. Like, it's not this just cheaply, quickly put out like yandere horror game. Like I said, there was some actually very smart, really cool directorial things done in this, like camera angles, pacing, writing, premise, stuff like that. Like scene setups. They were really, really cool. Like, I particularly like the whole part where it transitioned from the visual novel to the real world, and she like starts fourth wall tearing things apart. The way the cameras move between the boss fights, things like that. Very well executed. Where I think that some people might be slightly turned off the game is that the whole game is not a yandere horror game. There is a lot of downtime between those parts, and if you kind of had to sum it up, it's almost like the game is very front and then backloaded, and there's like a little bit here and there in the middle, like the the Weeping Angels kind of section, and then the PT section. But a lot of the game is actually a little more like smarter, like its characters having actual character. So if someone's coming in here and they're looking for like a really like kind of straightforward schlocky like yandere romp, they're probably not going to get it. But if they're here for a virtual girlfriend, even in the brief moments we do have her, and they're obviously making the peaceful mode eventually, then they're gonna be pretty happy. Like the little dating parts actually are really well done. Like if you made an actual dating game like that, which, like I said, they're soft doing it with the peaceful mode coming out, then that on its own alone would probably sell. But it's not perfect on the horror aspect, but still pretty good. And overall, I think there'll be some debate on the length of this game, whether it should be as long, whether certain sections should be cut or not. But I do think it's a very solid, good yandere horror game. Felt like a different experience despite going down some similar little like plot points. Talk about the story a little bit. I already talked about the story as I played the game, but in case you want a refresher, and sometimes you like don't pay attention to my commentary, I'll be honest. Once again, they did some little foreshadowing here and there, and they showed us how the Mitas are kind of made, how some of them just come out wrong and are just like these murderous death bots, and you like sort through them and you make sure like they didn't get through. Well, of course, our crazy Mita is one of those, because like the red eyes means that they are a corrupted robot, or a corrupted program anyway. So she's essentially just one of the Weeping Angels that got out. When she goes into her like yandere mode, she actually has the default hairstyle they have, the mannequins when they're getting dressed up, and then using different players she met through the cartridges and stuff. Not through the cartridges, but what would eventually become the cartridges. She gained like different skills that she eventually used to take over the various game worlds. I'm a little curious where the cartridge thing begins and ends, because when you kind of start the game, like a new run, you hear like a cartridge being inserted sound. And then if you want to get the one ending, you pull the cartridge out before it's complete. It's like a 98% or whatever. Then you die. The game just ends. Like you basically just pulled yourself out. So I guess you're already kind of done from the start. Now I don't know how some thing got powers to suck people into its game world, but I'm not going to question it. But yeah. Anyway, so thank you all for watching playing MiSide. I'll see you guys later and take it easy.